Good morning. How are you all, grade 12s? Today we are going to welcome to my channel, and today we are going to look at the tropical cyclones. And I'm sure by now you should have started on tropical cyclones, and I hope you are enjoying your class of tropical cyclones. Right, so what are these tropical cyclones? Tropical cyclones are, one thing that you should know is that they occur within the tropics. And these places are within the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. So in terms of latitude, we are looking at them developing between 5 degrees and 25 degrees north or south of the equator. So you should know that they do occur in the northern hemisphere as well as in the southern hemisphere. And when we talk about a cyclone, we're talking about a system of winds rotating together inward, a low pressure. So there are low pressure systems that occur within the tropics. Now, what are the characteristics of these tropical cyclones? These tropical cyclones, they originate in warm oceans, and also they move from east to west. They occur in late summer, early autumn, and the reason is there is need for high surface temperatures for evaporation to take place. They are also named alphabetically, meaning that alphabetically within the seasons. For example, if we have Cyclone Eileen there, we will know that it is the fifth cyclone that has occurred within that particular season. And whenever we look at the characteristics of the tropical cyclone, we also need to make reference to the cross-section of a tropical cyclone, where here you can see A converging at a central place, the low pressure system there. But then the central part of the tropical cyclone is known as the eye. And then what are the characteristics of the eye? The eye, you should know that it is the center of a tropical cyclone, and it has calm winds or light or no winds at all. It is the calm central point of the tropical cyclone. And then at the edges of the tropical cyclone there, you see that we have towering cumulonimbus clouds. These are the ones that will be producing heavy rain. And in addition to the cross-section there, these are the notes that we were talking about the tropical cyclone having an eye, the calm point, and also the towering cumulonimbus clouds surrounding it. Now, areas of formation of tropical cyclones. Tropical cyclones, like I said in the characteristics, they move, as you can see, they are moving from east to west there. They don't occur between 0 to 5. That's why you see the arrows don't, you see the cyclones are not occurring exactly at the equator, but they are moving a bit further from the equator, as we said, 5 degrees to 25 degrees, because from 0 to 5, there is no Coriolis force. There is need for the Coriolis force for deflection of winds there. Now, in the Indian Ocean, these cyclones are called the tropical cyclones, as we popularly know them. In the Atlantic Ocean, the ones that affect the USA there, or North America, they are called the hurricanes. The ones that occur in the Pacific Ocean affecting parts of Asia there, they are known as the typhoons. And the ones that affect Australia are called tropical cyclones, and they can also be called willies. So this diagram also shows the movement of these tropical cyclones. Remember, they are moving from east to west. All of them, if we check both in the northern hemisphere as well as in the southern hemisphere, they are all moving from east to west. Now, what are the factors necessary for formation of these tropical cyclones? Factors necessary for formation of tropical cyclones, like we said, they occur in late summer, so there is need for warm oceans with sea surface temperatures that might rise to around about 27 degrees Celsius or even more. There is need for hot air, that's why the temperatures need to be high. There is need for hot air to rise so that the low pressure can develop. And then for the low pressure to develop, there is need for the air to rise and then for the air to condense. There is also need for water vapor to condense. As the water vapor condenses, it also releases latent heat, and this latent heat also provides energy for the tropical cyclone. Steep pressure gradient. There is need for a steep pressure gradient so that winds can converge in a low pressure and begin to rotate as a result of the Coriolis force. And the pressure should be below 1000 hectopascals. So those are the factors necessary for formation of the tropical cyclones. So the next thing is to look at the stages of development. What are the stages of the development? Tropical cyclones go through several stages of the development, and this is the diagram that we're going to be looking at today in regards to the stages of development. And the first stage there, you should know that it is the formative stage. With the formative stage there, we have the low pressure developing, but the pressure is still above 1000 hectopascals. Stage number 2 is the immature stage. Pressure decreases to below 1000 hectopascals, but then we have the gale force winds starting to develop. And we should also know that in the southern hemisphere, air circulation is now clockwise. The third stage is the mature stage. Within the third stage there, pressure is very low and the pressure gradient is very, very strong. Hurricane force winds start to develop, and here we experience heavy rainfall. And this is the period where we experience our worst weather within our tropical cyclone. The fourth stage is the dissipating stage. Here with the dissipating stage, what happens is that pressure starts to rise, winds start to decrease in speed, but heavy rain continues. And as it also dissipates, you should know that as it moves over the land, the tropical cyclone starts to lose energy because of frictional differences between the land and the sea. I hope you have understood this is the first section with regards to the tropical cyclone. I'm going to make another video again that is going to show you the weather patterns associated with tropical cyclones and then the damage that can result as a result of these tropical cyclones. Right, I hope you understand the lesson, and I would encourage you to subscribe and share and also hit that like button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.